want to make sure that I get the technology corrected as rapidly as possible, and a lot of it has to do with monitoring my brain activity, and then how it affects my body, and then how it affects everything else psychologically, mentally, emotionally, stuff like that. So I have to be very there's things I want to do. I want to get on a pattern of behavior that's very self-care type thing, but I know when I do that, it most likely, with the technology still where it's at, will elongate the process of this abuse and murder as opposed to shorten it. So, Suzuki tells me, oh, it's going to get painful and difficult and leave scar tissue, maybe take years off your life. And, or you could, if you do this, you'll live longer than 104, maybe more, and you'll get the girl of your dreams and all that stuff. And then I'm like, because that's what you want. Because you can feel it in that's what I want. Yes. Okay. But what I want more is for the whole world to celebrate and live the applied physics of Lord's Prayer and the Heart of Psalms, the seed of Proverbs. So yeah, I want the 4-year-old rape of little Earl a lot. That's what I always dreamed of my whole life. And I'm almost 60. It's really hard to let go of. And about the only person crying about it right now is me, and this is me crying. And but I realized, I really started to realize, that it was more than likely not going to happen when they kidnapped the kids. And then I went over there and watched PBS and watched the Obama balloon festival in the South Lawn, ignoring Anacostia, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm fucked. And then I always kept hope that maybe, faded photographs, but that never happened. Covered now. I've just been online getting anonymously abused by the worst perverts in the history of the world that are all multimillionaires and billionaires business partners. Right? So it ain't gonna happen. There's not gonna be this beautiful woman that loves me as much as she wants to breathe so she can love me the same way I love her. She doesn't exist. Okay, that was the rape of a 4-year-old that they were all jealous of because he's going to take away their delusions of power and grandeur. Okay, and that's the truth. Even though I want it to be different, it's just not going to happen. Okay, but there's over 8 billion people on the planet. So when I finish cleaning up this hellhole, and survive, stop, eliminate abuse, and recover, there will be someone pretty and kind and affectionate and loving and appreciative of me that I'm just like vehemently attracted to. And she'll be very attractive. And she'll be with me every day until, I'm an old fart dying in bed, and she'll be sitting there, holding my hand, telling me how much she loves me, and I'll believe her. I believe you, you crazy bitch. It's funny. I'm just kidding around. I won't say that. I might say it when I meet her, but I won't say it when I'm dying, right? You funny. I know. I'm very funny, man. Oh, I've, you have to have an excellent sense of humor to be as good of a person as I am and be as abused as I am by complete selfish, narcissistic perverts that act like it's not happening because they're brain chemical addicted to the delusions of their own grandeur. So, you know what I'm saying? And so, when I talk to people, I talk to this, I've explained this like 1,000 times, but for some reason, someone like Keith Hesmith and Tom Holman and Kristi Noem and Barack Obama, they'll gladly, okay. It ain't gonna happen. What? Take me in the back alley. Oh God, I didn't want, have him explain to the cops what happened. Well, he tried to kill me, so I had to kill his ass. But then if that happens, it'll end up on the news, and I'll have to meet Paul Cicala and Marcel Clark and, and B. Martinez. And I won't flirt with B. Martinez. I'll say, wow, you're really cute, Sheesh, yeah. When I was younger, you want to see a picture of me when I was younger? I think we probably would have hooked up if, you weren't born too late. Yeah, okay. Thanks, B. I love you too. You're cute. She's cute. She's cute. And I wonder if that little boy on that commercial is hers because he's so cute. Yeah, he's adorable. He reminds me of someone I knew. Yeah. It's a very fractured and sad memory. So I don't. I just like to see him and think, okay, that little guy will be leading the Lord's Prayer and not having to fight the entire fucking Valles family because they all want to beat the Negro, you know? Yeah, because people are for pendejo, you know? It's all stupido. It's fucking, tribalism sucks. God is the glory. Love one another, eternal faithful peace. Don't hurt each other. The poor little fullbackers at the tight end for Tallerton. I don't mind Villanova, but I'm kind of pulling for the Texans. I don't know why. Well, maybe it's because that guy's name is Kramer, Could be related to my grandmother there. I could have a relative through sexual relationships there on the Texans team there. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I ain't got nothing against Villanova. Not at all. Is Villanova a Catholic school? Tarleton State? I don't think that's a Catholic school, yo. I know Incarnate Word is in San Antonio. Yeah, that's a Catholic school. Right. They have Catholic schools in Texas? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we got Mexicans in Texas. Go figure. Earl. There's very few. Well, no, because there's St. Edward's in Austin, right? I just found that out recently. There's St. Edward's. There's quite a few little tiny Catholic schools in Incarnate Word was a tinier one. It's gotten bigger through economics because of the large economic community, and stuff in San Antonio, So now their Incarnate Word is a whatchamacallit, an FCS school that's pretty good team. Got pretty good football teams. The little Cardinals. They came and played the Aggies here a couple of years ago. Yeah. Old Incarnate Word. Yeah. Did they beat the Aggies? They played them tough. It was it was a tough game. Well, technically, New Mexico State, years ago they did try. They tried to join the Big Sky Conference, but the Big Sky Conference wouldn't wouldn't accept them because they would have become dominant because of their facilities. And their basketball and their football and stuff, they didn't want to, no. Because, geographically, it was a great fit. You got northern Arizona. You got, at that time they had southern Utah and lots of teams in close proximity that would be excellent geographical rivals. It would make traveling, more ecologically healthy and economically beneficial to all the morons that still believe money's real and have their head completely entrenched up their fucking stupid asses. Okay, you know what I'm saying there? So yeah, no, it's weird. They monitor my stuff, and when I talk to people, it's like, Tom Holman, you are as dumb as Christy Gnome's eyelashes, ain't you? Saying all the things he thinks is intelligent is fake. Yes. You'll gladly kill over you and Mr. Rockefeller's grandpa's money and watch me and Jesus die. We watch everybody die. Everybody dies every day. Okay. But thing is I live, and there's a reason why people pray to the likeness of me to save children from people that are home invading, child molesting, mind raping, murdering perverts. And that's both Democrat and Republican. Anybody, you get involved in that shit, it's hell. It's a lot like Cat Williams. Cat Williams, you go in there, there's a room, and it's a lot like Cat Williams going on and on about his shit. But he'd batshit stupid and crazy too. But when people can't tell themselves the truth and they can't speak truthfully, everything's a conspiracy theory to make sure that the other asshole has more money than they do. Get rich or die trying. Hi. I'm Curtis Jackson, and I'm a complete pussy face. But I'll put you in the Matrix. Ooh, Biggest Dickus. Anybody else got more to say about my friend Biggest Dickus over here? Is that Gerard Butler? Yes. Is that Ice Cube, or is it a kid that looks like it? Y'all motherfuckers is trifling, and you ain't even funny. No, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's more pathetic than a puppet pretending to be Ralph Fiennes under a train bench in R.K. Rowland's imagination for $1 billion. It's pathetic. Don't say it's not, because it is, motherfuckers, yeah. I try every day, I would love Tom Holman to be a man and stand up for the Lord's Prayer for, for once in your life. And your life is, life's eternal and grace is infinite. You found someone who loves you, someone you needed so long. Once I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. You can't take my life and turn it into a factory of fuck. Granger, for those who get it done. Shut up. Seriously, shut up, shutting up, rabbit. Okay. So it fucking sucks. It really does. It's really bad. It's very bad. It's stupid. It sucks. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Everybody hates it. Of course, everybody intelligent hates stupid shit. Of course, because we're intelligent. But, so, that's the 2-minute, timeout thing. And it's 4th and 6. And, the Texans got the ball. Is it like on the 6-yard line or something? I'm just kidding. It's they right there, or well, everybody knows. Y'all watching it. No, not a lot of people. I watch the FCS playoffs every year. They didn't used to have them on TV when I was a kid. They had the championship, and that was about it. And now they got the playoffs on, so I go watch the playoffs, which is fun for me because, a lot of times the Lumberjacks would get in the playoffs and lose. Dang it. Yeah. Even when we had Arch Deluxe, yeah. No, I was watching a game. They had Arch Deluxe. They lost to Calgary in the Grey Cup in a good game. Jeff Garcia and those guys, yeah, they lost to Calgary, and Arch was the starting running back, and Danny McManus, who later, didn't he end up... No, he was BC. He wasn't with Calgary, I don't think. He probably played at Calgary, too. I'm just kidding. He played with everybody in the old CFL. The CFL is like that. Quarterbacks be playing for, okay. But he was with the Stamps last year. Now he's with the Riders. Okay, and now he's playing for Montreal. It happens a lot with quarterbacks in the CFL. They play for 2-3 different teams in their career. Maybe 4, depending on the guy. Like, what is Jeremiah Masoli? How many has he played for? Is it 3 or 4? A lot, okay. But they have a lot of them. They round, get around, I get around, so. Travis Lulay, did he just play for the Lions? I don't know who did Buck just play for the Lions? I can't remember. I'll have to go look it up, but Buck coaches the Lions now. I never got a chance to talk to Buck. I wanted to go talk to him about not being like a linebacker and getting yourself hurt when you're playing quarterback. We need you out there, and instead of the other guys, you're tough. Yeah, you're tough, but don't get into that mindset and that bullshit. Be intelligent. You're playing football. Run, baby boy. You can get it. You get the first down. It's right there. No, run. Oh, did he get the touchdown? Okay. I guess he caught it. Okay. But I'm like, why did he throw that? It's like that was a risky pass, and he had open field right in front of him. He could have got the first down if he didn't get the touchdown, and then he could have ran off more time and not give Villanova hardly any. But yeah, I was like sitting there going, run, baby boy, run. Okay, there he goes. Because see, right here, he'd be out. See, ain't nobody going to catch him. That guy wasn't going to catch him. He could just go right down there. If he wasn't going to get in the end zone, he could slide, and then you could run the timeout. Did he tap his toe? I don't think he did tap his toe, y'all. I think the game's over, and I think Tarleton lost. I think they're going to call for a replay, and it's going to be no touchdown. Yeah, told you he should have run. People don't listen to me. Nobody listens to me. Well, we haven't been living the Lord's Prayer ever since Jesus was crucified, Earl. Yeah, I know. Okay. You have to explain it to me. I explain it to everybody. You have to. When you meet people, what did Jesus do? Did Jesus sit there when he talked to people and say, I'm nobody, and I don't talk about anything beautiful, intelligent, or important? Now, he didn't tap his toe. And so, since I have nothing faithful or truthful to talk about, I'll just shut up. Well, because I don't have any money and I'm not on TV, so I'm nobody. Well, you're nobody called today. He hung up when I asked his name. Well, I wonder, does he think he's being clever? I can't tell if he touches the ground with his toe or not. I don't think he did. Or maybe he did. Yeah, because I I can't tell you. No, the quarterback didn't think so because he'd be holding his head instead of celebrating. So, yeah. No, he tapped it. Okay, I think he tapped his toe. I think he toe tapped. Okay, so because it sure looked like it, but I can't tell you for sure. It's hard to tell. But yeah, they gave it to him. Okay, cool. Or so I'm doing the Gospels and talking about a ridiculous football game for money. Yeah. Well, time keeps flowing like a river to the sea. Peace. Oh, they still reviewing it.